We're live? All right, what's up, everybody? I think we're finally live now. All right, what's up, everybody? I think we're finally live. Let me mute that real quick. We had a little technical difficulties there. I got this camera, so if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my computer. I'm going to try and look at the camera as much as possible. I have Amy over here to yell out anything that I miss in the chat. So hopefully I don't miss anything. Yeah. Amy does lives usually Tuesday morning on YouTube. So you can catch 10 a.m. So you can catch them while you're working instead of actually doing work.
I didn't today though.
She skipped it.
I slacked.
All right. So we're going to go over all of the different types of adhesive vinyl and hopefully explain to you what all the different things are so you're not so confused as to use what for what. Right? If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat there, and maybe I'll shout it out if I miss it, and I will try and get to everybody's question. So the first one, let me see if I can sort my stuff out here. Bear with me. 651. I like to call it 651. Comes in 64 different colors, and they're all glossy except for the white and black. The white and black come in matte as well. I keep doing some stuff off the table. So this is a permanent vinyl. It's solvent-based adhesive, so that's what makes it good for cups and signs and window decals. And it can go on car paint, car windows. The Oracal, if you ever hear anybody reference permanent vinyl as 651, they got it from Oracal. It's the Oracal Series 651. So if somebody says Cricut vinyl, is that 651? They're generally referring to is the adhesive permanent. It's not necessarily series number 651. That's just Oracal series number for the permanent vinyl. Now, as you can see, you cut this with the paper side down, the color side up, as opposed to HTV where you do it in reverse. Shiny side up. There's no carrier sheet built in. Yeah, there's no carrier sheet built in with the adhesive vinyl, so you're going to need transfer tape. We'll get to that in a couple minutes. So the Oracal 651 is the solvent-based adhesive, so it can go outside in the rain, on your cars, in the car wash. Now, a lot of people ask if this can go in the dishwasher, and I always say no, but really when it comes down to it, the thicker the better on a mug glass, the better chance it has to make it through the dishwasher. But I always recommend hand wash. If you're selling it to a customer, always recommend hand wash. It'll save you some trouble in the end. Cool? What? Yes, you can use soap and water to apply it. I do have some 651 on this cup. We did this on a live a while back. Says fall is my second favorite F word. And this is held up. And there's some pretty thin lines on there. But yeah, this is just multicolor applied. Like Amy said, you can use soap and water to apply it because the adhesive is solvent-based and you won't mess it up. So then, piggyback off of the 651, there's also 6510, which is essentially 651's cousin, fluorescent. They don't really look fluorescent on the screen there, but they are neon yellow, fluorescent green. Did we? Yes, it does glow in the black light. This is the pink. This is the fluorescent pink. It looks kind of orange on the stream there, but it's definitely hot pink. One of the things you should know about the 6510 permanent adhesive vinyl is on the back side of it, if I can peel this, the back side is white. So you wouldn't want to cut in reverse and put on the inside of a window because they would just see the white letters instead of the pink fluorescent that you want. But this is cool stuff. It's 6510. It's just there's 7 colors. It's same as the 651, except it's fluorescent. It has a little shorter of a life. Let's see if I can get this real quick. I did get some notes. I'm kind of prepared here.
Yeah.
So the 651 that we just went over has a life of up to 6 years, except for the Brilliant Blue. The Brilliant Blue is only like 2 or 3 years. I don't have that in my notes, but I know the Brilliant Blue is just a weird shelf life. Now the 6510 actually has a 1 year life. Now it doesn't mean in 1 year it's going to fall off. It just means it's in Orichal's. I think all of Orichal's testing are outdoor vertical setup.
So try to.
Yeah.
It is orange. Not how close you get.
Yeah, that's actually
It's the
pink. It's a very cool color though.
Sorry.
Those cups look awesome. Yeah. Yeah, this is the pink. It turned out really good. Sarah made this a while ago. She made this. It's probably got to be a year. Hand washed, all those little lines and stuff. Still good to go. This has been on there since last fall, I assume, because why else would we make a fall cup? Pretty sure we did this on the live. I don't know if this has been hand washed, but it's been in the display for a while. All right, so now if we continue with the permanent vinyl, I have the glitter, which is awesome.
Glitter is life.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It looks way better in person. This is the, yeah. So this is the FDC. There you go. Name is a pro.
Not really. You jinxed me. Oh.
Yeah, so there's actually like 24 colors. There's gold, Vegas gold. This blue's really cool. I love this. And he just had up the lavender. That's actually royal purple, but that looks like a deep blue. It's actually royal purple. And this is 5 years outdoor. It's also solvent based, so you can have it outside on your vehicles and stuff with no problem. Very cool. In my opinion, this is the best permanent adhesive glitter vinyl that you're going to find anywhere. It can be a little tricky to cut, but once you get your cut settings down, it's really good.
It's really glittery. You can't really see it though, but it is really glittery.
Yeah. All right, what do we got next? Let's get this out of here. So, okay, these are cool. These are the chrome. If you saw the little shot in the beginning, I was holding the gold, I believe. Well, yeah, this is the gold chrome. It's like a mirror-like. It's not exactly mirror. It's mirror-like. This is actually 1 millimeter thick, where the Orchal 651 is 2.5. So it's significantly thinner, but it's significantly cooler, I guess. It does have, let's see if I can get the shelf life, since I've been talking about that. Yeah, 2 years. So it's 2 years, outdoor, indoor. Yeah, clear solvent-based permanent adhesive. It's very cool stuff. Highly recommend it. People do wine glasses, ring dishes, all kinds of decorations with it. It's very cool. Yeah, if you have it out in the sun for a long time, it can turn black. I've never actually seen it turn black, but that's what the Oracal rep told me, that after a while. But for what you're going to be doing, I don't think ring dish isn't going to be out in the sun long enough to really turn black. All right, I don't have that on anything, do I?
What, chrome?
Yeah, chrome. Oh, here's some.
Not a chrome guy, huh?
I guess I'm not. Totally slacking. Okay, let's do. Where is? I'm very organized. Very. All right, so now we got the Oracal 641 matte. Now the 641 series Oracal's been out for a while. It's always been glossy, temp stuff. But now that I think September, October, they came out with the Oracal 641 matte colors. So this is a permanent adhesive vinyl, and it comes in all these cool colors. That you can get all these colors in the 651 too. But if you look at the matte, it's very cool. I think I made it. Mickey, you did. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate it. This is the first time I've ever tried to go through a whole product adhesive vinyl line before, I guess. I don't really know, but yeah. But so this is cool. A lot of people ask for the 651 in matte, so Oracal took notice and they came out with the permanent matte vinyl. I personally like the matte vinyl. It's better than the glossy. I just think I don't know. I just like it. It's cleaner. It's different. Everybody's doing glossy. Why not do some matte? We have the carnation pink. Turquoise. Wow, the turquoise looks light blue on the screen. Color blues, you get the idea. Pinks. Yeah, it's pretty much 18. Well, there's 21 colors, but we only carry 18 because there's matte white and there's matte black available in the 641. But since we already carry it in the 651, we don't carry it. And then there's also a matte transparent, which nobody's going to buy because nobody needs matte transparent. I guess. I don't know. Nobody buys the clear. The only difference is the matte vinyl. You're right, Nikki. The matte looks better. The matte vinyl is a water-based permanent adhesive. So it's good for temporary outside stuff. I wouldn't do car decals and things like that, but storefront windows, things that aren't really going to be in the direct line of the elements. But when this came out in September, October, I'm not too sure, I put this on a mug, and we've been hand washing this for, twice a week since then. Thrown all over. Yeah, it stayed on there. There's no sign of it coming up. And that's the 641. It looks way better. I like it. I guess that's reverse for you guys. It's very cool. All right, we have it on the website. You can get these fancy cards with the colors on it when you buy the 641 all color pack. All right, sticking with the Oracal. All right, this is the last thing we have for the Oracal is the etch vinyl. Got the cloth paper here. All right, so the etch vinyl. I actually was pretty surprised with this etch vinyl when I was going through the data sheets of it, because the etch vinyl has a 7-year life for the adhesive, which I was pretty shocked because 651 has 6, and then everything goes down from there. So 7 years is pretty cool. It comes with, well, let me explain it. The etch vinyl is exactly what it sounds like. You cut it, and then you put it on a glass, and it looks like it was etched on there. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's very cool. It comes in the silver, fine, silver coarse, gold. Here's some gold. We did this on a live a while back. There's the silver. Yeah, so instead of using the armor etch and all that kind of stuff, you can just cut your design and put it on your glass and make it look like it was etched. 7-year life, I mean, it's pretty good. I wouldn't put it through the dishwasher, obviously, but hand wash, you're good to go. Like I said, there's the two golds. There's the coarse, and then there's the fine, and then the silver is the coarse and the fine. All right. Which is pretty cool stuff. All right, now, oh wait, I missed, I don't have any sheets here. I got white and black, but the Oracal 631, which is for walls and stuff. So the Oracal 631 is good for wall art because the water-based adhesive in it isn't aggressive and it won't eat your paint. And when you go to remove it, it won't destroy it. I've tried 651 on the wall, and in our basement where our shop used to be, and I recently tried to pull it all off, and it was just pulling the drywall off. I ended up painting over it because I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna either A, have to replace the drywall, or B, paint over it. So
used to paint.
Yeah, yeah. So I just painted over it, and it looks terrible. So always use the 631, the Oracal 631 for the walls. That's the way to go. Now, also the 631 is good for anything that's indoors that isn't a cup. So if you have an indoor sign, a mirror, anything like that, you can put the Oracal 631 on it. It just because it's removable doesn't mean it's going to fall off. I see people all the time, oh, what do I put on this? And it's like, it's a jewelry box. Okay, put some Oracal 631 on it. They have far more colors. They're all matte. And it'll stay on there. It's not going to fall off because it's not permanent. Nothing's permanent. It's just what they call it. Anyway. Yeah, so skipping over that. Yeah, so the Oracal 631 is really underrated. People assume that it's just going to fall off of things. It's not going to fall off. You can, I mean, I've heard of people putting it on their cars and it lasts for a while. It's got a 3-year indoor life. That doesn't mean in 3 years it's going to fall off. Or if I carry this outside, it's just going to fall off the sheet because it's outside. It just means it's water-based and you shouldn't get it wet. Cover it? I think so.
It's okay.
Next time I do a live, I'll bring all the Oracal 631 colors.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't ask her to bring any. So here is the last line of defense. This is the last one. I'm very surprised, but I couldn't find a whole lot of information on this one. I looked all over the internet for the technical data sheet, which most companies have available, but this one gave me very vague information on what type of adhesive it was. It told me it's permanent. I couldn't find whether it was solvent-based or water-based, which is super important to me anyway, because I want to know if I can put it on a car and it's going to last or it's going to wash off. This is the Caesar PSV. I'm going to contact Caesar and find out what it is so I can get back to you, whether it's solvent-based or water-based. Yeah, I just saw different things all over the internet. So I'm going to contact Caesar and find out what it is. But the Caesar permanent adhesive vinyl, Caesar Easy PSV is what they're calling it, has some really, really cool colors. Like citrus. Which one's citrus? Like these 3 colors. I don't know if you guys can see them. They actually turned out not too bad on them. But yeah, the Caesar PSV is very cool stuff. Cuts and weaves just like I actually believe it's 3 mil compared to 651. It's 2.5, so it's not that big of a difference. You got this. You got this cool green. This is alligator green, citrus. Yeah, and then they got some of the same colors as Caesar. They got this. What is this? Coral reef. This is very cool. Oh, this one's exciting. Ooh, rose gold. They have rose gold adhesive vinyl. This stuff is awesome. Very cool. Can't go wrong with rose gold. It's super popular. Obviously, they have white, black, the grays, the browns. They have cool names too. Like this isn't cream. This is cream and sugar. Yeah, this one's camel, orange soda, orange. It's coffee. It kind of does look like coffee. It's cool. Yes, the rose gold is very cool. What is this one? Merlot. Yeah, so if you're looking for a certain shade of color that's not available in the Orcal 641 or 651 or the FDC, make sure you check out the Caesar. It's a very good product. I actually have it on this cup. I have the 641 here, and then I have the Easy PSV here. And I've had this on, when did we get the PSV? 5 months ago? This year, early this year, wintertime, it was cold. And we actually have a YouTube video of me putting this on there. So whenever that was uploaded, it was live. I can find out. Yeah.
There was YouTube live on that one?
Yep.
The 641?
Nope. That's the Easy PSV. We did it together. She doesn't remember. Anyway, yeah, this has been hand washed and layered on there, and it's holding up great. So I'm pretty confident it's going to stay on all your stuff. It's got some neat colors. Can't go wrong there. Any questions? Shoot them at me. You guys want to see some different stuff? Okay, so very briefly, I'm going to talk about how this is cut, weeded, and then transferred. I'm not going to get into all the transfer tapes because that's a whole nother world there. It's a whole nother video. So I'm just going to briefly go through transfer tape on how this is transferred. So when you get this cut and weeded, there's no carrier sheet like the HTV, right? So once you cut it the right, facing up, you don't have to mirror adhesive vinyl when you get to it. You can put it on there. And then with the transfer tape, here I can do this very quickly. Nope. So this is the paper transfer tape. You got your cut decal. So think of this as your carrier sheet. Just gonna throw this on there. Of course, I don't have a sleeve ready. Wrong with that. So I'm just gonna wait for Amy to get more.
Damn, it's not the camera.
All right, so you get your squeegee. Throw away that little tool you get with your Silhouette or Cricut. Get yourself a squeegee, 4 inches, something solid. Don't use a credit card. These things don't bend. If you're using a credit card or something super flimsy, that's why you're getting bubbles. So then you get your transfer tape right on top of your adhesive like that. And then this is super important too. Don't pull up on this like that after you squeeze it all down. You want to flip it over. What is the advantage of using paper versus a clear tape? I will explain that. So then once you flip this over, you want to roll this back. And it comes off once you roll across it like that. Oh, cut this guy a little deep. And now it's all onto the transfer. So then this is important too. So I don't know if you guys, hopefully you can see this. When you apply this, in order to get the bubbles not to happen, if you hold it like this and squeegee, you're rolling it on there and you're going to cause all kinds of bubbles. So if you hold it as close as you can to the table or whatever you're putting it on, and then go across and squeegee it, you're going to get less bubbles. And then roll the transfer tape back across it. Don't pull out, roll it back. I just did that real quick. I'll do another live to show that way better. All right, so I'm going to show the differences between the clear. So that's the clear. I'm going to cut another piece of this paper transfer tape. All right, so there's the paper. And there's the clear. So besides the obvious of what's clear and what's paper, the main difference is this you can see through. So if you're going to layer something with registration marks, if you're going to put together a decal with registration marks and then hand it to a customer, you're going to want to use the clear because it's very easy to layer the stuff because you can see straight through it. As you can see, it doesn't even look like it's on there. So that's when I use the clear. When I'm doing registration marks, I'm putting together a decal for a customer. This has better presentation, I should say, than the paper. Hand somebody the paper and they're like, they don't get it. This they understand real quick. It's the clear. So registration marks, layering a couple color decal. It's good presentation, clear. Now the paper tape, I like the paper tape for one. It's a little bit cheaper, so if you can use the paper tape, go ahead and use the paper tape because you'll save some pennies there. I like it because it's more flexible, I guess. Also, if you're going to do the wet method, I talked about the wet method earlier with the soap and water. You can apply this with soap and water, put it down there, you move it all around where you want it, and then you can squeegee out the water from behind it. The paper is really nice for that. I don't recommend using the clear with the wet method because the adhesive gets gummy. Now, I know people do use the clear, but I don't recommend it. Paper is where you go. Got anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Amy's over there looking at me like, don't forget to say this. But yeah, that's...
I want to make these questions answered.
So that's the two significant differences that I know of. Yeah, so if I was going to do 2 layers and I'm going to apply it to a car, first layer I do dry with paper, the second layer I do wet with the paper, and then you can move it all around to where you need to go. Cool. I think I got through everything. Yeah, we're going to have to, there'll definitely be a part 2 of this. So if you guys want, if I missed anything or if you were bored, if you fell asleep and that's why there's still people watching, let me know when you wake up what you guys want to see in part 2 for the adhesive vinyl. And then I can get really into the, we can do the 2-color layering with the registration marks. We can do the wet application. I'll show you guys how to apply everything every which way I could possibly think of. Cool. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to our channel. We're trying to go get more lives like this going, more informative lives to help you guys step up and learn everything you need to about the vinyl. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.